Aries, thank you for joining me on Mantra Flower Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the 26th through the 2nd of October. You will know if this reading resonates for you within the first minute once I get into it. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Go check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, and you might be able to get a better picture of the energies surrounding you at this time. I do read intuitively, so I will show you the cards. That way you can interpret them as well. Please look in the description box for the tarot deck names, as well as if you would like to leave a donation for the channel. And if you want a personal reading, the only way to get it is through that link in the description box. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to be doing the Celtic cross. Please show me, Aries, the 26th through the 2nd. Please show me, Aries, the 26th through the 22nd. I'm going to just move these over, that way you can see everything that's going on here. There we go. I think you can see all that. And we are going to clarify as well. For this next deck, I only read it in the upright, so even if it comes out in the reverse once I flip it over, please know that I will be flipping it back over to read it in the upright. Please clarify for me, Aries, for the 26th through the 2nd. Please clarify, Aries, for me for the 26th through the 22nd. Definitely got lots of cards flipping out here, Aries. I skipped a whole week reading tarot, and for any like fellow tarot readers out there, you know that like when you're away from the cards for too long, once you get back into it, like the energy, like oh my gosh, you can feel it all over your hands. But not only that, Spirit just wants to throw you like a ton of messages, like you missed all these messages, so here they are. So it's kind of funny, but yeah, there's a lot popping out for me here, and I'm not even trying to get anything out. Okay, let's get into it here. And these are just the clarifying cards, Aries. That way we can get clear, accurate messages. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have for you. I'm just going to move these right here while we clarify position 1. Position 1 is going to be your current energy. In position 1, we have Temperance and the 7 of Wands. So what that makes me feel is that your current energy is you're trying really hard to be patient. For some of you, this definitely talks about patience. And the Temperance upright is very much a balance card. And 7 of Wands in this deck, for me, is all about going within and really trying to figure out a new direction, or to, it's almost like the Hermit energy, but it's more of you're still out in the world, you're not disconnected, you're not isolating yourself, but you are trying to take like a new perspective almost of going inside to find the answer, okay? And so what that lets me know is that your current energy for some of you is that you're trying really hard to be patient. For the majority of you, what I'm picking up on is there's some kind of imbalance going on in your current energy, and you're trying to go within to really either recognize what that balance is, or sorry, what the imbalance is, or you know what the imbalance is, but you don't know how to resolve it, okay? In our position over here, we're going to have, this is what was crossing position 1, and this is going to be the obstacles, okay? We have the 6 of Pentacles, and clarifying, we have the the 6 of Swords, okay? What that makes me feel is that the challenge here is I'm getting it has something to do with, like, not necessarily finances, but it's almost like the challenge is figuring out, what do you put your energy into, what direction do you need to go in. So you're trying to, you have this imbalance in your current energy that you're trying to figure out, how do I resolve this imbalance that I'm feeling. But the challenge here is knowing what direction to move into in order to resolve that imbalance. So you might have a lot of options here, a lot of different, routes that you can take, but it seems that you're trying to resolve this imbalance, but you can't, because you don't really know what direction to go in. Like, you're not really sure where you're being guided or where you should stay away from. So it's making things a little difficult for you in regards to figuring out that imbalance. In position 3, we have what you need to focus on. We have our Page of Wands, and clarifying that, we have our Devil card here. Okay, so what you need to focus on for me, what I'm getting from this is going towards your pleasures, right? So the Devil card is usually, like, people interpret that as a negative card, talking about, like, addictions or like obsessions, things that you want to stay away from. But because it's clarifying the Page of Wands, which is talking about taking a new journey, a new action going forward, it kind of makes me feel that what you need to focus on is, like, what do you enjoy? What do you seek out of this lifetime that gives you passion, that gives you motive and drive? Like, go towards what you enjoy. Find that thing that you really enjoy, that gives you a lot of pleasure, and move towards that. And that's going to not clarify, but that's going to resolve your challenge position here of not knowing what direction to go in. So what you need to focus on is, what do you enjoy? There is a small few of you that I'm picking up on. You need to focus on being overindulgent in those things that you enjoy, like constantly moving towards those things that are not good for you, where that devil is symbolizing those addictions and obsessions. But for majority of you, what I'm getting is that that's where you need to focus on, is finding what you enjoy, and in a healthy way, moving towards that. Okay, so I'm not talking about, like, drugs and addictions and alcohol, things like that, or even, like, people obsessions. I'm talking about what in this life gives you passion and motive. So, like, for me, I'm an adrenaline junkie. So I love going towards anything that's going to bring a sense of adventure and adrenaline into my life. And so it's like I am naturally prone to move towards things that I don't know how to do, because that's how you get that adrenaline rush, is it's something new, it's something different. So for you, that's the energy I'm picking up for majority of you. But there is a slim few of you where it's kind of saying, focus on what you're moving towards right now, which is not maybe the direction you need to go in. You'll know if that's for you, because you already know that this is not an energy that you need to keep going towards. In our position 4, we have past energy. So our main card is the 5 of Swords, and clarifying that, again, I don't read these cards in reversals. Clarifying that is strength. So it looks like in your past position, to me, what that says is that in your recent past, you fought really hard for something, you stuck something out. This could be a job that you just knew, like, you really did not enjoy, you don't like it, and you still stuck it out. It could be a relationship, not just an intimate relationship, but any kind of relationship. And it's like you feel that it's over and you're ready to move past it, but you stuck it out, okay? This is being in a situation that caused a lot of conflict, maybe a lot of angst for you, and you have the strength to stick it out and to move forward with it. And that's in your recent past. In your strength position, we have the Devil in reverse. How funny is that? That's 2 devils now that you have in your reading, okay? We have the Devil in reverse, and to clarify that, you have the 9 of Cups. And so what I'm seeing in this as your strength is that you're able to move past those, how would I say that? The energy that I'm getting is, like, Aries, your strength is really not in spirit. Please guide me to the right word for that. Is not in staying in like a past energy like this, okay, where you're in something that gives you conflict. Your strength is not staying in a past conflict like this, or in any conflict, anything that creates a lot of conflict and unhappiness for you. Your strength is in, and Nine of Cups very much is a wish fulfillment card as well. And so because it's clarifying the devil, it's like you're really good at recognizing things that you don't want in your life, things that you don't enjoy in your life, and moving towards a wish fulfillment, moving towards something different. Like your strength is being able to recognize, like, this doesn't feel good to me, and now I'm going to leave it and move on. You don't get stuck in that energy. You know, sometimes earth signs, for example, it's really easy for them to get stuck in an energy because once they finally are in that energy, it's like they feel like they have to stick it out and be loyal and like stay there and be grounded within that energy. But Aries, what this is saying is your strength is really in the fact that you can move out of that energy and let it go quickly, and move past it. You don't get stuck there, okay? In our position 6, again, I don't read these in reversals. In our position 6, this is the near future. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups. This is letting me know that there's something unexpected that's going to be giving you a lot of good luck, okay? It's something that you might have right in front of you. You might already have this in your energy, but you're not recognizing it, okay? You see how she's kind of like, she's got these 3 cups over here. She's like, I don't really know what I want. I don't really know what I like. This is letting me know that in your near future, you're going to realize that there is this cup here being offered to you, and that's your good fortune, okay? That's what's going to get you out of this energy of feeling unbalanced and not knowing what direction to go in. Something in your near future, I'm getting possibly this week for some of you, possibly by the end of the month for the others of you. But something in your energy is going to be revealed to you as an opportunity that is going to be good fortune. It's something you've been waiting on. It's something that you may not consciously be waiting on, but in your energy, you might feel like, okay, this has got to end. Like this unbalanced energy, it's got to come to an end. Like you might feel like, okay, we're getting there. It's going to happen, right? But you don't know exactly what's going to make that unbalanced energy go away. So you don't recognize, you don't see what this opportunity is that's coming in for you. And again, it could be any kind of opportunity depending on whatever it is that's making you feel unbalanced and kind of not sure of what direction to take. This is something coming in that you're not realizing is already around you. And it's like, hey, bing, this is your way out. that kind of realization, right? Okay. And our position 7, we have guidance and advice. Okay, we have the Judgment in reverse, and clarifying that, we have the World card. Okay, the Judgment in reverse is kind of interesting because that card can be seen as a new beginning, and obviously the World card is definitely a new beginning. So what I'm getting from this, your advice is, I'm getting a lot of like, some of you are really doubting. You're really like doubting that you're going to get out of this energy. You're really doubting that something good is coming towards you. And this is saying like, you need to stop doubting yourself. It's time to really believe in yourself, believe that you're going to get out of this situation, believe that something good is going to come out of it, something good is happening, and focus on that new beginning. Focus. You see how happy she is? She's so damn happy. Okay? So it's really saying like, focus on that happy ending that you're wanting. Focus on that good new beginning that's going to come in for you, that's going to end all this like kind of unbalanced. I'm getting like a real unbalanced, easy, confused, like foggy kind of energy where it's like your clarity is just gone. And I've been in situations like that. It is the worst, okay? Absolute worst, because you have no idea what you're doing, where you're going. But the beautiful thing about that energy is it's absolutely necessary, because it's in those moments where you're clouded and you have no clarity. It's in those moments that you learn to kind of release control and to go within, right? So we're going through life and we're always running and moving and going and going. And it's in those moments where it's like you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything because you have no clarity. You're all foggy. You're kind of like just in a, not in a lack energy necessarily, but just a really like content but not really happy energy, okay? So then you have to go within, you have to feel yourself within for guidance, okay? It's almost like learning to guide yourself through the darkness. So this is saying your advice here is like, know that you're going to come out of this energy. And I feel for some of you that because you're not believing that, it's almost like you're manifesting the same energy over and over of being in this like confused, unbalanced energy, okay? What you think about is what you attract. And so even if this is coming in for you, you need to make sure you're aligning your energy and your thoughts to welcome it in when it does come in. Obviously, it'll always come in, but trust me, you can get it a lot faster if you just align your energy with it before it even comes to you. And I think that's might be why I'm feeling some of you that this opportunity is coming in this week, and for others of you it's more towards the end of the month. And I think it's just a matter of aligning your energies correctly. In our position 8, we have what you're not seeing, okay? Clarified by, or I'm sorry, 3 of Cups is clarified by the 9 of Swords in reverse, okay? So what you're not seeing, I feel feeling like an ending, like it kind of hurts. Not as much as a 3 of Swords kind of ending, but it does hurt. It does hurt. I feel like what you're not seeing is that you're stressing about something that needs to end. You're stressing, or maybe you're holding on to something that needs to end, okay? And what you're not seeing is that the ending of this is what's going to bring in this new opportunity here. And maybe that's why you're feeling unbalanced and not knowing what direction you're going in, because you're trying really hard to hold on to something, and it's kind of like it's time for this to come to an end. It's time for you to move past this. It's time to leave this in the past and move forward. But the 9 of Swords clarifying that 3 of Cups in reverse lets me know that you're like, it's giving you a lot of anxiety. It's giving you a lot of fear. It's really keeping you up. Like you're really stressing about this ending. But Aries, this ending, it needs to happen, okay? Don't ever take nothing that doesn't feel good to you. That's your strength. So you know, whatever this ending is, you know it needs to end. You already know that. That's your strength. So now you have to really tap into your strength here and move past it. Go towards wish fulfillment, okay? Like leave whatever this is behind if it doesn't serve you. In our position 9, we have hopes and fears. So this could definitely be about a relationship. I'm not getting like a majority of you relationship. It's kind of spread throughout whatever the situation is. But we have the four of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. So that lets me know that you're really hoping that this somehow turns around and comes together in like a union, or like creates happiness. So if it's a job, like you're really hoping that if you just move forward passionately, like it'll resolve itself. Whatever the issues are, it'll fix itself, almost like it can still be that happy ending that you wanted it to be. That's what you're hoping for, okay? But because of what you're not seeing is like, nope, it's time to move on past it. It's time to leave this in the past. Even though you're hoping for that happy ending, maybe that's what you need to let go of, okay? Potential outcome. We have the Hanged Man clarified by the 4 of Wands. Look at that. You have 2 4 of Wands. Aries. To me, immediately what I'm getting is a new perspective about whatever this happy ending that you're hoping for. Whatever that happy ending that you're hoping for is, you're about to get a real new perspective on it. And the Hangman also talks about new beginnings, and we already see that you have the World card, the new beginning here. You have about 4 cards here between the Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment, even though it's in reverse, the World, and now the Hangman, those are all new beginning cards, okay? Those are all talking about a new beginning. So it lets me know your potential outcome here is that you're going to really see whatever you're holding on to right now, whatever you're fighting for and you're like really hoping to have a happy ending with, the potential outcome of this by the end of the week is that you're going to end up seeing a very different perspective about it. Okay, so you might find out some news, you might find out a secret, something might be revealed to you that makes you realize this isn't the happy ending you want. Some of you might be tapping into that strength and really seeing very clearly, this is not what I want, this is not for me, and being able to move past it. You're going to be getting some kind of new perspective here by the end of the week, Aries. Let's go ahead and do a clarifying card, okay? This is an oracle card. I like to do them at the end of the readings just to bring it all together for you. Please give me a card for Aries, the 26th through the 2nd, 26th of September through October 2nd. Please give me a clarifying card for Aries. Please give me a oracle clarifying card for Aries. Overall energy, overview of all the energy for Aries. Aries, by this point, while I'm waiting for this card to pop out for you, please make sure that you do hit that like button and subscribe or share. It definitely helps the channel out so that other people can get the message, and it might help them. Again, if you want a personal reading, that's in the description box as well as the donation. I do not have social media, so please don't respond to anyone through social media, or if anyone messages you asking for money. The only way to donate or get personal readings is directly through that description box, okay? Please give me a card for Aries. Beautiful. I hate it when these pop out, because then I have to do two. So I guess you're going to do... Oh, those went flying. Guess it didn't like me saying that, huh? Please give me a card for Aries. Just one for Aries. Just one for Aries. Thank you. Perfect. You have the disruption card, number 16. Let's go ahead and read from the book on that. Okay. Ignore my nails, Aries. I know they need to be repainted. Just don't look at those. A sudden, usually unforeseen disruption of major change is happening or is about to take place. Even if it appears to be negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot meanings, this card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation. Whichever part of your life you focus on, this is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, they can act as a catalyst to heal other areas. They're beneficial because they're truly your greatest teachers. Learn from past mistakes, accept them, and integrate them into your life as stepping stones. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limiting beliefs, ignoring problematic situations, and risky or careless lifestyles must be addressed so that positive changes can take place. Life has a habit of moving you forward whether you're ready or not. Transformation of body, mind, and soul can happen if you view this dramatic time or change as an opportunity for growth. In the future, you may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. And Aries, if you missed that, this card is equivalent to the Tower of the traditional tarot deck, okay? So for me, it kind of confirms what I was feeling with your reading and how I intuitively interpreted that, which is definitely that there's some kind of change here. There's something you're holding on to, and it's time to let it go. And that might be where that tower moment is coming in at. It's forcing you to let go of a situation. But as soon as you do let go of it, Aries, it's almost like you have this whole new perspective on what you actually want, on what you are actually holding on to, and it pushes you forward into this new opportunity that you're not even seeing because you're so stuck on the current situation. That's all I have for you, Aries. Have a great day. Bye.